Hey, how are you? I'm going to play the harmonica. How was that?
Great, Susan. It was fantastic.
We are Sue, Boo Boo, Buster, who's behind Wolf here, and yeah, that guy,
Let me see.
the Wolfman.
That's the only thing I can play on it.
Well, that sounded a lot like mine.
It did. It sounded exactly like yours. I got the story. I probably told it 1,000 times. Sue's let me know all the stuff I said that I don't remember saying and embarrassing me, and not on camera, so that's good. But I went to the bus stop to pick up Jimmy.
His twin brother.
Yeah, my twin. He's since passed away, and he whipped out a harmonica, and now we're in a full bus stop, and it was, I think it was in Memphis maybe. He whipped that thing out, and he just started and he taught me how those few little draw things. I don't know anything else. He was actually a very good harmonica player and could play the trigger harmonica, but I was just stunned and embarrassed at the same time.
But then didn't people start going along with it?
Yeah, and
They
clapping,
liked it?
and they loved it.
Yeah. All right, well, the reason I pulled this out right before our Rammstein reaction is because I saw Till playing the harmonica.
Does he?
Well, he played it in one of the videos we watched. It has to be recently, and now I can't remember which video it is.
I kind of remember that because I mentioned then about the difference between a straight up like Marine band and a trigger harmonica. Trigger harmonica is a really big harmonica, and Stevie Wonder played. Is Stevie Wonder still alive?
I don't know.
Anyway, he played a sugar harmonica and played the hell out of it, heck out of it.
Well, if you know the video that I'm talking about, or if there are others where he plays the harmonica or anything, let us know.
Yes.
Today we're revisiting Völkerball,
Yes.
or coming back to it. Now we did Du Hast.
Revisiting it, same thing.
Well, we did Du Hast in Paris
Okay.
early on our Rammstein, right after we discovered them. And people have asked us to visit Völkerball, and so we are going to do Du Hast again.
You have. Well, I don't know. Is that what that means? Du is
You.
Hast is that have? You have?
I don't know. I think it'll probably
habe
say in
Du
the...
Hast, yeah. Ich habe Du Hast.
Okay.
That's my 8th grade German.
Well, there you go. There are
I
English...
know a little German. You remember that movie?
Oh,
what is
yeah.
that? Spy movie?
Oh, a short German.
I know a little German, and a guy walks over like with lederhosen. So,
Okay.
she made me say it.
Time for
I'm sorry.
headphones. Have you ever seen the Ancestry DNA commercial where the guy thinks that he's German, but after his Ancestry DNA test, he finds out that he's Irish, and he goes, "I traded in my lederhosen for a kilt."
Stupid. I hate German. No. Don't get me started. I'm a grumpy old bastard.
No, I love you. You're a good guy.
Am I?
You are. You ready, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I love that. And you said we watched this before?
Not this one. We watched it from a different venue. It was a really big venue. I don't know if it was Madison Square Garden, but it was somewhere else. And Flocka was playing the keyboards while walking on a treadmill.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
Kind of remember
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
You know, he's, and I probably say this every time because she has reminded me, not in a bad way, that I don't remember things and I repeat myself, but he is a much better player than I give him credit for. I mean, some of those things, it was a simple little line, but I don't remember hearing him do those kind of things that, you know, or arpeggiated kind of things. I just hear this big wash of keyboards. Yeah, I'm impressed. I've got a book over here about him, and I have not even started looking at it yet. I'm sorry. Those who gave it to me?
Amy.
Amy, thank you.
A
I'm
book
sorry.
about Flocka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely quite entertaining and inspiring.
Very good.
Interesting man.
Yeah, very interesting, and I love his persona, and I love the fact that they kind of make fun of him, but in a way, I don't know. They kind of pick on him a little bit, sort of, I think.
Yeah, it's part of the act.
It's part of their shtick, right?
Like where, I don't remember the name of it, but where Till grabbed him and dragged him into a bathtub and then shot fire over the top of him. Yeah, so yeah, they do mess with him some.
But I think that he's okay with that, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
He's not like to put in jokes or anything.
No.
He's quite a good player. They're all quite good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I wonder if this is the Rammstein that we see now. Well, this was 6 years ago. Is the same band that they were 25 years ago or 30 years ago, however long ago it
They
was.
had the same lineup for
Do
the
they have
entire
They
time,
have,
like 30 years.
because the guitar player and bass player look way younger.
Well, you know, there are, you know, genetics and
Yeah.
surgeries, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know,
Makeup.
the Nazis, they perfected that.
They're not Nazis.
Well, the Nazis perfected it. They're Germans. Never mind.
I think you started this off by saying that people have said that they're Nazis, and they definitely aren't.
They're not Nazis. Well, I was
No.
just joking in the fact that you know the Nazis were really into genetics, and they were, you know.
Oh,
never
I see what
mind.
you mean.
No,
Yeah.
you don't.
Well,
You
yeah, I
don't
do.
know. No, you
Well,
don't.
I've been wanting to do the Tillhammer, but what?
No, because
No,
you,
but what
no one wants to see that.
What I really want to do is stand the way he does before he goes out on stage. You know,
Okay.
when the
You'll have to go way back
band-
because we can't see your head.
Well, at
Go
least-
go back. I want to see the whole body thing.
I don't know how I'm gonna get all the way back here.
I can see all of you. Well, no, not all of you, but
And then it's.
see, I told you. You see what I'm
Do you know
dealing
what
with?
though?
I'm not allowed to say anything about medication, so I
Right,
won't.
I was reading some of you guys' comments, and I knew the story about Till and how the Tillhammer came about, but
Epilepsy.
I thought he was like mad and banging on his knee, but he had like a knee surgery from his meniscus was torn or something. He's an Olympic swimmer in the day. And it was an old knee injury. He's trying to get the cartilage back in place. And then someone said, that's a metal move.
Yeah, it's very mental. He's very mental. I loved when he walked out and he had his arms behind his back.
That's why I was doing that.
Yeah, and I saw that. I mean, because to me it looked like almost a schoolmaster kind of.
Yes.
Thing. He's walking in on the kids and he's just standing there waiting for, you know, because I do that sometimes. You know, I walk in, people are talking, I'm just waiting. I don't put my hands behind my back, but I don't say anything, and then everybody sees me standing there, and then they kind of calm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he does that like when he's stepping back and letting the rest of the group shine.
Yeah.
He does that, but apparently he doesn't do costume changes, but what he does is he goes in the back in between and takes layers off.
Okay. So he comes out fully whatever he's going to do, and then goes back, takes the shirt off, and comes back out.
That's what I've been told.
Okay. That's cool. I would love to know more on a personal level about these guys. How do they get along? How do they meet? It may be in the book. I don't know. There's the Völkerball right there.
Well, you
man.
know, Amy has met Till.
She did?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because
How?
she
Where?
worked on the road. Our friend Amy Goodson, who
Yeah.
comments on the channel, she worked on the road with the bands, and Rammstein was one of them. But she didn't see him much. But when she did, she just didn't act like it was any big deal. And then he, you know, they had a few little conversations because she wasn't acting like a fangirl.
I think that's important. I do. I think that when you meet people that are famous or whatever, that you just treat them like normal people because they are. And you know, over the years when I played in bands, played country bands specifically, some of the people that we met, most of them were just normal people, and they wanted to have normal conversations, and they didn't want to have starstruck. And you know,
yeah.
some of these guys were just, you know, your neighbor, right? And I love that. But I've met a few that were not very good. Not well. Never mind.
We had somebody comment I thought was so interesting because we were talking about the crew there and Till in particular, and she works at the airport in Europe. I can't remember which one, and they were leaving there to go somewhere else, and he was standing with a group of people. Till was, and there was some jackwad who was screaming and yelling at the airline people because he couldn't get what he wanted.
Right.
And Till kind of just walked up like this and just told him to calm down.
And Till's probably a big guy. He looks like a big guy.
It wouldn't take much for him to
No.
intimidate me.
No, no.
But I would wrap him around my finger in a minute.
Of course you would. And that's true. You don't.
He wouldn't be able to help it. He'd just love me.
Everybody does. I haven't met anybody who doesn't.
Well, anyway, we digress far, but we love talking about Rammstein and love talking with our German friends, who is a majority of our reactions to Rammstein are watched, but not all of them. I would say 50-60%. The rest are friends all around the globe.
Yeah. And we do consider you guys friends. And thanks for coming back and putting up with our just chicanery and, you know, talking over each other and being silly. But know that we do love you, and I love doing this channel, and I love Susan. So we're good.
I love you too.
Yeesh.
All right. Well, if you liked our video, please hit like. If you want to join the Wolf Pack, just hit subscribe. Notification bell will tell you when we put things out. Share it with your friends if they also like Rammstein, or do you think they might like us? And as comment down below, let us know your experiences, if you've had any firsthand experiences with the members of the band.
Or any band, really. I'd love to hear stories, war stories about any band, really. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, until we see you again, be blessed.
Hey, and don't hurt anybody.
That's right.